Hello trader, GBPUSD and GBPJPY. We see that currently these two instruments showing significant trading opportunity on the lower time frame. I was looking at 15 minutes and 30 minutes time frame. So before we discuss where we can find trading opportunity, let's quickly look at bigger picture starting with monthly time frame with GBPUSD. Now, as you can see, this market after back-to-back 4 months of strong bearish drop, we saw that GBPUSD currently bouncing off this support level. This is the monthly support where there is a monthly narrow doji, and from that zone we saw that once the market opened after little pullback, breaking this monthly support, gathered liquidity and then had a bounce to the upside. In the first week we saw significant bounce. Now in the second week as well we see that GU is pushing to the upside. Now if we look at the weekly time frame to see overall picture, now we from the weekly perspective, this market already has broken two significant liquidity zone in the past, and it is now overextended to the downside. And from that level, after a couple of weeks of consolidation, we saw that GBP USD previous week had a bounce with this bullish engulfer. Now today is the first day of trading week. We saw the market open with a gap. It's a huge gap with a wickless candle. The price started to bounce off this level. Now if we take our Fibonacci for this weekly movement on GBPUSD from this low to the high, we see the price is approaching now 50%, and we could see that the market is ultimately hitting that golden ratio of this Fibonacci level. Now looking at further lower time frame from the daily perspective on GBPUSD, we see that from the daily the price action is a bit more clear. We saw after back to back two narrower candle, this is a high liquidity zone. GBPUSD had a bounce. Now this impulse is still on, and what I think that highly likely we could see this market is hitting 1.2508 or breaking that high and hitting that Fibonacci level. We can expect for the price to go ahead and retest that level. Now looking at further lower time frame from intraday perspective, we see that at 30 minutes time frame previous session there was back to back three candles liquidity grab that has given a very strong momentum for this price to continue to rise to the upside. This is where we are running already a successful trade from that level. If we see that GBPUSD has dropped back again for another liquidity from this level, we will look for buying opportunity again on GBPUSD according to the rules of our strategies for this potential move to the upside. Now let's look at GJ. What we have seen that so far this market aggressively bullish from past week. If we look at the monthly, the market already previous months has formed a pin bar. That pin bar is a continuation of this long-term uptrending market. Now with that pin bar we saw that the market initially has come down for a deeper pullback to this monthly support level, and from that zone we saw that there is a bounce. Now with that bounce, currently the price above this resistance, and I think that this price may continue to rise to create a new higher high. Now looking at the weekly, previous week we saw a candle that also had a support break and formed this bullish engulfer. Now this is a textbook bullish engulfer crossing that 20 EMA, has closed as a bullish engulfer, and I think that after this kind of bullish move we could see at least the price is going up to create a new higher high. So from the weekly we still can expect GJ to move up at least 130 pip next to the upside. Now looking at daily like GBPUSD, we saw that GJ also has opened with a gap with a weakless candle. So far the market is showing significant bullish momentum. Now looking at also the 30 minutes time frame on GBPJPY, we see that this market also has broken down, gathered liquidity, and then has gone back up. We will be waiting for another liquidity grab as the price moves from liquidity to liquidity. We will look for liquidity grab. As soon as we will find suitable entry opportunity according to the rules of our strategy, we look for going long on GJ as well with a high probability trade setup with our students. Now, guys, if you enjoyed this analysis, make sure that you leave a like and also subscribe to the channel. Thank you, and I'll see you soon in my next analysis.